Alright everybody, well, after talking with Bill, I believe he wants to remake this power steering delete bracket. To be quite fair, it's like 4 pounds of crap for a teensy little idler pulley. Now Bill already went on ahead and made a new bushing insert for the pulley, but neither one of us are happy with this gigantic chunk of metal just for this little pulley. This, I guarantee you, weighs 4 pounds. We're heading to Bill's going to make a new one for the Blur, and might as well make one for my 88, so we'll see you there.
Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got a few more days to slay, it's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm.
Alright, well let's run into Tractor Supply and hopefully get some glass bead for my media blast cabinet. See you in a bit. Alright. Well, it looks like Tractor Supply finally had the glass bead in stock. Winning! So now, alright, what are we going to do? Where are we at? Great question. Alright, we have the engine kind of torn down. We're looking at areas on it that need attention, doing some maintenance work while it's out, because obviously it's much easier to get to. Timing chain, idlers, all that look great. Water pump's been replaced. Got to take the oil pan off, put an oil drain bung in it, a dash 10. Of course, we're not going to be using the turbo at this time, but it's there for future. Let's see. Now, I am still debating on whether or not to go ahead and pull the head, get a valve job done on it, maybe put slightly stiffer springs in it. That's going to be Brian's call. If we do that, I'd still like to pull the head and just get it checked out. Let's see. My cousin's coming plates, which I may or may not show you guys, because everything's kind of welded in, so kind of hard to see what we've done. But I do have an idea for the next one I build on how to make these plates. It's really cool. Bill and I just left Bill's house. We done up some drawings. We made some drawings. How we would do it next time, and I think that's pretty clever, and it's going to make the process a lot easier. You know, it's easy to critique someone, say, "Oh, you're taking too long to make mounts," but you know, at the end of the day, when you're doing custom one-off fabrication, but you're looking at putting it into production, there's a lot of variables that need to be taken in consideration: fit, finish, things like that. And ease of manufacturing. At the end of the day, the more labor-intensive it is, the more it's going to cost. And I know I've gotten a lot of messages of people asking me, you know, "Hey, Stephen, are you going to put these in production?" And ultimately, that is the goal, but I don't see that happening anytime soon because there's so many different variables here: engine, transmission. Honda uses all kinds of different mounts, so we got to figure out what's best to mount it, and then be interchangeable. So if you're running a 5-speed to 6-speed, you know, you're playing K20A or like a K20C3. I just realized that little triangle-shaped mounting bracket up on the head, it's different between my K24 and my son's K20A. K24, which would also be like A2, K20A2, is also larger. So again, these are things that you'd never, at least I wouldn't think about. I'm the guy. I keep saying that. So there's a lot of variables, and we're just trying to make it as easy as we can, but make it look right. All right, now with that said, our next step today is we're going to go look at t-shirts. And I said I was going to get them done, and I believe the graphic that the t-shirt guys, graphics artist came out with, he sent me a raw image, and it looks sick. And it's the way it's set up is it gives me a lot of adjustability on what I want to say and how I want the image to present. But I was talking to my son Brian, and I think we're going to make one shirt for the K24 88, and then we're going to make a shirt for the Blur. And of course, I'm thinking something along the lines of, you know, the Blur, second K swap Fiero in the world, still slower than Dad's. You know, something like that. Some kind of little cheeky thing that people know between mine and my son's car, and the little rivalry thing we got going on there. I think it would be cute. So we're going to go see. I'm going to stop in. I'm almost there. We're going to stop in, see what they've come up with, and get an idea where we're at on the shirts. But I do need an order of 12 to go ahead and do the first run. So I'll post it up. I will take pre-order sales. When we hit 12, I'll have them made and ship them out. And it's going to be, you know, a standard price for the shipping. It shouldn't be much at all because they're just t-shirts at the end of the day. And we'll see what we come up with. So I'm about to head in there now. And I'll see you in a few minutes and let you know what we came up with. As soon as I can parallel park a little better. So I just left the graphic shop, and we are working on a second design for the shirts, and I think you guys really gonna like that one. I should have the final render here in a few days, according to them. So I will get that posted up probably by the time you see this, because I do run a little behind. Probably by the time you've seen this, you've already seen the final render. So if so, then I will insert that here. And then we'll start taking orders. So, yep, that's my day. I hope you like this a little different, you know, out of the garage, kind of running around, doing vlogging. Is that what I'm doing? So, yeah. See you in just a few minutes, or when I'm editing this. All right, everybody, it's that time. I said the mounts were done, and I wasn't joking. My buddy Jacob came over earlier today. We got the brackets welded onto the frame rails. I'm going to drop the drivetrain out again, get that area all finished welded, cleaned up, get it painted, you know, just to protect it right now. It's nowhere near the final finish. And get cracking. So with that said, let's get to work. All right. It is back in the car. It is completely bolted into the Fiero. So let's have a look and I'll show you what I've gotten up to in the last 15-20 minutes, all right? All right, so what do we got down here? There it is, she's bolted in. All nice, the bracket's all welded in, as you can see. Yeah, that part's done. Of course, the mount way down in there is in. Let's go around over here to the other side. My new garage doors, something look great. It's a lot brighter over here too now. All right, what we got down here? All right, this is the transmission side mount. That's all in, all done up. Then of course down below, got the front transmission mount, or the firewall side. And of course the rear trans mount over here. So yeah. So that's it, man. It's officially bolted in. We are gonna move on to why do I say we? I'm gonna move on to doing some other stuff until Brian gets the wiring harness here. So next up, which will probably be in the next episode, I spent a lot of time on this one and a lot of other stuff going on, but in the next episode, I'm going to be working on the coolant hoses, as I stated back in episode 15. Coolant hoses. Hopefully we'll get to the wiring. It just depends on how long it takes Brian's new wiring harness to get here. He did order it, or is going to order it, so that's good. I am going to do the measurements, and I'll walk you through the process on how to do the measurements for the custom axles. I got a package in yesterday or the day before, so I got a pedal assembly and a shifter assembly for 8788. I can get those in, do the front brakes. We're going to move the blur. We're building a gantry, a metal gantry, so I can park the car in here like you would normally park a car. I got a lot of work to do. I've got some wood over there to build some new workbenches. We're working on the garage doors. I got some more painting and stuff to do in here. I got a lot going on. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.